Hey, welcome to Pam's Pep Talks. Today is day 18 of 100 days of posting. I'm posting 100 days in a row, the last 100 days of 2024. And so I hope that you would like to join us on this journey. I today am going to be showing the next installment of my Souptober series. This is a series done by Dollar Tree Dinners, and I will link her channel down below to the Souptober playlist. And she's great. So I hope that you'll also go and visit her. So today I am going to be making egg roll soup. So without further ado, let's roll tape. I am making dinner, but guess what? It is in the morning, and this is a really good time for me to go ahead and make it, and then I'll just reheat it. And that is a good way to kind of save money, because you are actually making dinner at a time when you have the mental bandwidth to function rather than waiting until when you're really tired at the end of the day and you're just like, oh, I'll just get whatever. So this is a time that I have to go ahead and make dinner. So I am going to be making egg roll soup. So it's like all the components of an egg roll, but in soup form. This is a recipe I've never made before, but I've been wanting to for a while, and so we're going to do it today. So I will link the recipe down below. It is from South Your Mouth. So I'll put a link down in the description box below. Okay? All right, let me get us focused on where we're going to be looking. Okay, so I had bought a 3-pound package of ground turkey when it was on sale at Food Lion, and I went ahead and cooked all of it and froze it in 1-pound portions. So that's already cooked, so I don't have to brown it, but I did not season it. So I've only done just the first little tiny baby step of this in advance. But I do find that go ahead and cooking the meat and then portioning it out is a really good way to save time and not end up wasting things. Okay, so it says to season liberally with salt and pepper. Okay, so we can always add more later. At the end. Okay, and I'm putting things away as I go. I know you can't see it, but that is an important part of cooking efficiently and managing your kitchen efficiently, is putting things away and cleaning as you go. Okay, so then the next part says to add carrots and then continue cooking for an additional 5 minutes. This is, oh, whoops, we forgot the onion. Okay. So we need 1 large white onion. And I have my bag of scraps here. So I'm just going to put them in as we go. I keep that in the freezer, and when it's full, then I make veggie broth. Getting close now. All right, so 1 large onion diced. Oh, that did not go very gracefully, did it? you're crying. I seriously am actually tearing up. Okay, so as that is cooking, I'm going to get the carrots ready. All right, so it says 2 cups of thinly sliced carrots. Okay, 2 cups is a lot of carrots. I'm not exactly sure how many that's going to be. Let's start with 4. These are not very big carrots. Whoops, this one's rolling away. Losing some over the edge. It's okay. Whoops, I already did that one. Put these into our bag of scraps. I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. We have a Berkey, but I like to keep well ahead of it, so we just store water that has already run through the Berkey. We put it into a jug that we reuse. So that's what that is. I think because I had previously cooked and drained this meat, it's just a little more dry, so things were starting to stick there. Get our hands off there. These might not be as thinly sliced as what they were talking about. I do have a mandolin, but that thing scares me. And I got out a measuring cup, and I'm supposed to be using it. Okay. I'll just have to guess on what I already put in there. But you know what? Part of being a good cook in your own kitchen is sometimes just kind of figuring it out as you go along. If you mess something up or you forget something, figure out a way to solve your problem. Okay. we need one more carrot to make this 2 cups. My nose is feeling like it wants to run because of those onions. All right. Help those carrots to steam. Okay, 3 tablespoons minced garlic. Okay, so I'm looking at these. Man, that's going to be a lot of garlic. Okay. I'm going to go with 6 cloves. Of course, if you buy the minced garlic in the jars, this will go much faster. But I'm okay with it taking a little longer. So we're going to be adding garlic, garlic powder, ginger, and cabbage at the same time. All right, let me get, so we've got this ginger. I don't buy ginger very often. It says 1 tablespoon, no, hang on here, 1.5 tablespoons of grated fresh ginger. Okay, I am going to kind of do a little bit of peeling of this. I know that you can use a spoon. I wanted to see if this peeler would do it because I'm not very good at using the spoon. Okay, this is actually working pretty well. Okay, does anybody else think of Whole Foods when they smell ginger? Like, that is the scent of that store. And I don't shop at Whole Foods very often. Like, I go there, like, for fun to look around. Okay, this is getting a little dry. That's okay. Just add a little bit more water to keep it going. Okay, and I'm going to use this this grater right here with this little drawer. So it's a chopper, and it has a different like attachment for grating. Okay, so let's see how this works. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. Well, this is not the prettiest thing. Butchering this thing. Is this how this is supposed to go? Well, I think I might have a tablespoon's worth. Where'd my tablespoon go? Okay, so here's a tablespoon. That's getting close. Getting close. All right, let's try to get a little bit more. Okay, this is probably not the best tool for this. I should have looked up how to do this beforehand. Tell me in the comments the best tool for using to grate ginger. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I think I have enough. Okay, so we're just going to set that right there. Put the lid back on it for now. And, okay, we've got our garlic powder here. So interesting that it calls for garlic and garlic powder. And we need to cut up cabbage. Okay, so it calls for 1 large head of cabbage, chopped. All right, this was a large head of cabbage that I used probably about half of it for making slaw the other day, and it made a significant amount of slaw. So I'm going to use this up, plus I have this smaller cabbage that's new. And so I want to go ahead and use up this older one. But I know that I can't call this like a full head of cabbage. Ooh, this is starting to stick again. It's alright, we'll just add some more water. Alright, I'm going to reduce the temperature on this. That's what I should have done before. We're really cooking here, people. Okay. And I'm just going to throw this in as I go. Let's get rid of these pieces because I don't have a lot of space here. And I'm a little bit surprised. Hang on, before I start throwing all that in, I would rather get the garlic in there first. All right. So I'm going to get my garlic press so that I can just make sure that that garlic cooks before I start adding all this other stuff. Just get it going. Whoops. Get this out of the way. go. I'm not sure if ginger works the same way as garlic. And I'm going to go ahead and add that in as well. There's not a whole lot of ginger in here. I know that it's a very important flavor to this, the ginger is really important to the flavoring of the egg rolls, so, as well as ginger, as well as garlic, so, I'll make sure that we get this started on cooking. Add a little bit more water. You know what, I could be adding broth, which we're going to add in a minute here, or a few minutes. Oh yeah, let's get that back up to temperature. Okay, back to cutting up all this cabbage. It's actually easier to cut like big pieces of cabbage than smaller bits. Let's make sure that that garlic gets a chance to do its thing. Get cooked down a little bit before I add too much. It smells good in here. I'm probably crazy to attempt a recipe I've never made before. Just video it, but I want to show you real life. Oh boy. I'm losing some. Alright, some of this can just go in. I hope you guys are not cringing at my knife skills. Okay, let's get a little bit more of the cabbage. Oh no, this looks like it's been, at least I didn't have to pay for leaves that were not good. That one's dense. Whew. All right, we'll stick that back in the same bag. This is going to look like a lot of cabbage, but it'll cook down. I make a kind of similar recipe. It's for unstuffed cabbage rolls. Technically not a soup, but it seems like a soup to me. But anyways, and it calls for, a whole head of cabbage as well, and it seems like a ridiculous amount of cabbage, but it cooks down, and it's so good. I'll make that another day. I've made that one lots of times, and actually it occurred to me the last time that I made it, wondering, like, what variations could you make of that, and around the same time I thought about egg rolls, and I was like, I wonder if, because like egg rolls, that's a lot of work, and I don't do frying. I don't fry things at home. And so I thought, I wonder if you could have egg rolls like this, the components of it, but as a soup. And you can also, you obviously you can, because that's what we're making today, and you can also have it as a bowl, which would also be good. So I decided to go for the soup and have it all together. And it is coming up on lunchtime, but this is going to be served for dinner tonight. Okay, so the first parts of the cabbage that I put in there are already starting to wilt and get a little more translucent looking. So just give that another stir and take a peek at what we have coming next. All right, oh, and the sesame oil. I was gonna make this recipe last night, and when I went to go line up all the ingredients, I was like, uh-oh, I don't have any sesame oil. I thought I did, but I guess maybe I had gone so long without using it that I ended up getting rid of it. But this is a very important flavor component for this recipe. So stop by Food Lion and pick some up. All right, how much of this do I need? 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so it says to cook this for 5 minutes, and then we're going to add chicken stock. I know some of this has been in there for 5 minutes, but I didn't add it all at once. I kind of added it as we went. Okay, I'll go ahead and get our chicken stock ready. Alright, so this is, well, it's chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth from Aldi. And, oh, I missed the garlic powder. I'm kind of looking over to make sure that we have everything that we're supposed to have in here, and I missed the garlic powder. Okay, I do have everything lined up, but I got distracted by something here. Okay, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Alright, now I'm going to add my chicken stock, or broth, whatever. Calls for 8 cups. Sometimes I make my own, but I had bought this a while back, and I just had it on hand. Okay, and 1/4 cup of of soy sauce. I actually don't have soy sauce. I have Bragg's liquid aminos instead. Tastes just like soy sauce. And we'll just add that in there. Okay, so let's just double check here. We got the ground turkey, the salt and pepper, which we will test for seasoning at the end. 1 large white onion, 2 cups of thinly sliced carrots, 3 tablespoons of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1.5 tablespoons of grated fresh ginger. Not sure that I had 1.5. Might add in some more, or maybe some, yeah, no, we'll see. 1 large head of cabbage, chopped, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and 8 cups of chicken broth, and 1 cups of soy sauce. Okay, so we have everything in there that's supposed to be there. It says to cover, reduce heat to medium-low, and then cook for 30 to 40 minutes or until cabbage is tender. All right, so we're going to put our lid on here. Reduce it to medium-low, and we'll check back in about 30 or 40 minutes. I am going to be cooling this and then serving it at dinner, and so it is going to do a little more cooking later. So let's see how it is in 30 minutes. Okay. And here is our finished egg roll soup. It smells delicious. And I've got a little tiny bit here in a bowl that I'm going to try. If I can get us readjusted here. Oh, hello. I can get us up. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Egg roll soup. That is amazing. It tastes just like an egg roll. Yeah, so the carrots got nice and soft, as did the cabbage. And the flavors are all really good. That classic flavoring that you're looking for in the in an egg roll. I do think I could have added more garlic. I didn't measure it, and more would be better because garlic is so yummy. And the ginger as well. And I will have to look at what to do about how to properly grate ginger, because don't do what I did. That did not go. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's the right way. I will figure that out though. Life is always learning, right? I did add some ground ginger, just a little bit. The seasoning is pretty good. I think I will add some more salt and pepper, but it is really, really yummy. So I hope you try this. The recipe is going to be linked down below. Okay, so I really hope that you will try this recipe. I'm going to link it down in the comments. And let's do our habits. So we're going to start with breathing. So in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, out for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts. We'll do that 3 times. Ready? Okay, so now water. If you don't have your water, pause, go get it. Let's drink together. All right, I must have been thirsty because I had no trouble getting this down. All right. And then for gratitude, this may seem kind of crazy, but I am grateful for this denim jacket. I had wanted a denim jacket for a long time, years. And I had my eye on one particular one, and it was more than I wanted to spend, and I would look at them in thrift stores, and I never saw one that I really wanted to have. And then I was just walking through Aldi one day, and I saw that they had a couple of denim jackets. They had one in white and one in blue. I've been wanting a blue one. I looked at the size. It was my size, and I am kind of tricky to fit. I don't know, just the way I'm shaped or something. I have a hard time finding clothes that fit, so I really don't like to buy clothes without trying them on. But it was like all like wrapped up and everything in this package, and so I couldn't try it on really in the store. So I thought, you know what, this is like way less expensive than the one I'd been looking at, and I like the color, and so I'm going to get it and try it. You can return things to Aldi, but it's a bit of a hassle. You know, anytime you return something is a hassle. So anyways, I bought it and I tried it on when I got home, and I was thrilled to find that it fit me just right. So I do enjoy wearing it. I know you can't see the whole thing, but I like to kind of roll up the sleeves a little bit, and today is just the perfect day for that. A little bit on the cooler side, and so I've enjoyed wearing it today, and I'm just thankful for little blessings like that that come along the way, especially when we wait for just the right thing to become available to us. So that's it for today. I hope that you'll try the egg roll soup, and it really is very tasty. It's a good one. And I thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll join me on this journey. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.